everyone, welcome to today's class. Here on the picture, you are observing two buildings. One is of height 80 meters and the other is of height 30 meters. Now, the question is we have to compare these two buildings. How can we compare? We can compare them by seeing their heights as one is 50 meters taller than the other. How can we got this 50? By subtracting the shorter height from the taller one. So you can tell the building is taller than this building. Now, if I want to compare the same building with a stick, how can we compare? The length of the building is 80 and the stick is 2 meters. Now, if I tell like this, the building is 78 meters taller than the stick. Is it apt way to compare? No, we cannot compare like this. But it is not apt. So we can tell the building is 40 times to that of the stick, right? Which is nothing but if you want to equate the height of the sticks to the building, we have to put 40 sticks to make it equal to the height of the building, right? How we got this 40? How we got this 40? We got this 40 by dividing the length of the building by length of the stick. So here we are comparing the building to the number of sticks. So let us see how or what this way of comparison means. Here this way of comparing is nothing but ratio. Ratio is expressing one quantity as the number of times to the other quantity. If you want to write, if you want to compare A to B, we have to write it as A is to B. The ratio of A B is nothing but A is to B, and we have to read it as A is to B. Here the symbol is colon. A colon B, nothing but A is to B. Here what does A is to B tells? A is to B, nothing but compare A to B. So A is to B times of B. Okay, so if I want to compare 4 to 2, we have to write it as 4 is to 2, right? So 2 ones are 2 twos are. So we got it 2 times 4 is 2 times 2, 2. So this is the basic meaning of a ratio. So let us see few types of ratios and few problems based on this concept.
Now let us see the different types of ratios and what they are. First, how to find a compound ratio, duplicate ratio, subduplicate ratio, triplicate, subtriplicate and reciprocal ratio. Now, first one, compound ratio. If there are two or three ratios, suppose there are two ratios, A is to B, comma, C is to D, are two ratios, then the compound ratio of these two ratios can be given by is nothing. The compound ratio here nothing but the ratio of the product of their antecedent to the consequent. What is antecedent and what is consequent? Here, if A is to B is a ratio, the first term is called antecedent and the second term is called consequent. Antecedent and consequent. So, compound ratio is nothing but the ratio of product of antecedents to the consequents. So, A into B, AC is to B is to D, BD. In the same way, if we have three ratios, AB is to C, A is to B, C is to D and E is to F, then the compound ratio is nothing but A, C, E into B, D, F, like that. Yeah. Next, coming up to duplicate ratio. Here, if A is to B is a ratio, then its duplicate ratio is nothing but the ratio of their squares. A square is to B square. Or you can tell the compound ratio of two equal ratios. Nothing but if A is to B, again to A is to B, the compound ratio between these two is nothing but A into A square, B into B square. So, the compound ratio of two equal ratios are if A is to B is a ratio, then its duplicate ratio is nothing but the ratio of the squares. In the same way, subduplicate ratio. Subduplicate ratio. If A is to B is a ratio, then the ratio of their square roots, nothing but square root A is to square root B. This is nothing but subduplicate. Next, in the same with triplicate ratio. If A is to B is any ratio, then the ratio of its cubes. So A cube is to B cube is the triplicate ratio of A is to B. The same as sub triplicate. If A is to B is a ratio, then sub triplicate ratio is nothing but the ratio of its cube roots. Cube root A is to cube root B. Next, reciprocal ratio. Already you know what is meant by reciprocal, right? So A is to B, for A is to B, the reciprocal of A is to B is nothing but its reciprocal. 1 by, see, if you want to write a reciprocal of a rational number is equal to 1 by 2 by 3, so we can write 3 by 2. Here 2 by 3 is nothing but 2 is to 3, reciprocal is 3 is to 2. In the same way, A is to B reciprocal ratio is B is to A. So these are all the different ratios. So compound ratio, duplicate, subduplicate, triplicate, subtriplicate and reciprocal ratio. Let us see few problems based on this concept. Now let us solve these problems. If A is to B equal to 5 is to 3, find 5A minus 3B by 5A plus 3B. Let us see how to solve this type of problem. They have given A is to B equal to 5 is to 3. So we can take A by B equal to 5 by 3. This can be done in 2 or 3 ways. Let us see what they are. First, I will teach you in 2 methods. First, we have to find 5A minus 3B by 5A plus 3B. So, and we know the value of A by B. So, what we have to do means, we have to make it in the form of A by B. So, if you take B common from the numerator, 5 into A by B minus 3 by, again in the numerator, 5 into A by B plus 3. So, B will get cancelled. We know A by B value, right? So, 5 into 5 by 3 minus 3 by 5 into 5 by 3 plus 3 it is. So 5 is 25 minus 9 by 25 plus 9. How much it is? 16 by 34. So 2 8 to 17. So it is equal to 8 by 17. Or one more method. As we know the value of A and A is to B, we can take A and B as A equal to 5x, comma B equal to 3x or 5k, comma 3k, anything, and substitute these values. What you have to find? 5A minus 3B by 5A plus 3B equal to 5 into 5x minus 3 into 3x by 5 into 5x plus 3 into 3x. So, x is common in both numerator and denominator. So, 25 minus 9 by, again x is common, 25 plus 9. Again we will get the same result. 25 minus 9, it is 16 by 25 plus 9, it is 34. So, both methods you can do in any method. Next. This one, if A minus B is to A plus B equal to 1 is to 11, find the ratio of. See, here they didn't give the ratio A is to B. So, it is an indirect problem. First, we have to find A by B from this one. So, given A minus B by A plus B equal to 1 by 11. So, by cross multiplying, what we can get? 11A, 11 into A minus B, nothing but 11A minus 11B equal to A plus B. So, 10A equal to 12B. So, A by B equal to 12 by 10, nothing but 2 6 are 2 5 are, so 6 by 5. So here we can take that implies a equal to 6k comma b equal to 5k. I am taking k as variable. So let us take a equal to 6k and b equal to 5k. So we have to find this value, right? So 5a plus 4b plus 15 by 5a minus 4b plus 3. Let us take a is 6k. 5 into 6 it is 30k minus plus 4 into 5k it is 20k plus 15 by same 30k minus 20k plus 3. So now see here what I'll get 50k plus 15 by 10k plus 3. Now I cannot simplify further, right? So let us see, is there anything common in the numerator? So you can take 5 common, right? So 5 into 10k plus 3 by 10k plus 3. So numerator in 10k plus 3 and 10k plus 3. The remaining is 5. So 5 is the solution for this question. Next. Find the number which bears the same ratio to 7 by 13 that 8 by 21 does to 4 by 9. See here what they are asking means which ratio will get, so that it is the ratio to that to 7 by 33 is equal to 8 by 21 to 4 by 9. Nothing but we have to find a ratio such that 8 by 21 to 4 by 9 is equal to the ratio to this one 7 by 30. So we have taken the ratio as x by y. So let us find. So if I write like this, x by 8 by 29 by 4 by 9, so you can write it as into 9 by 4 equal to x by y into 33 by 7. So 4 ones, 4 twos, 3 threes, 3 7. You will get 6 by 7 equal to x by y into 33 by 7. Again 6 by 7 into 7 by 33 is equal to x by 4. This will come this side. So 3 twos are 3 11s are 7 7 cancel. So 2 by 11. So the required ratio is 2 by 11 or 2 is to 11. They are asking the number. So I can write 2 by 11. Yeah. Next. If m plus n by m plus 3n equal to 2 by 3, find this one. So same, here also they didn't give direct value of m is to n. So m plus n by m plus 3n equal to 2 by 3. So by cross multiplying what you will get? M plus n. 3 into m plus n. 3m plus 3n equal to 2m plus 6n. So 3m minus 2m it is m equal to 6m minus 3m it is 3n. So m by n equal to 3 by 1, nothing but m is to n equal to 3 is to n. So we can take m is equal to 3k comma n is equal to k. Substitute here. We want 2n square by 3m square plus mn. 2 into n square. N is how much? K. So how much you will get? 2k square by 3 into m square. M is 3k. 3k whole square is nothing but 9k square. 9k square into 3. We will get 27k square plus m into n. So it is 3k square. So 2k square by 30k square. Both will get cancelled 1 by 15. So for this one, solution is 1 by 15. Next. Find x by y when x square plus 6y square equal to 5xy. Observe this carefully. They gave solution. We have to find x by y. X square plus 6y square equal to 5xy. We have to find x by y here. So see, if you send x by y this side, what it will become? X by y plus y by x is equal to 1 by 5, right? So sending x by y this side, so x square plus 6y square by xy is equal to 5. Next, it will become x square by xy plus 6y square by xy equal to 5. So 1x and 1x, 1y and 1y. So x by y plus 6 into y by x is equal to 5. But we have to find x by y, right? So here it is x by y and this is its reciprocal. So let x by y equal to a. If x by y equal to a, then what it will become? A plus 6 by a equal to 5. That implies a square plus 6 by a equal to 5. So if it goes that side, a square plus 6 is equal to 5a. That implies a square minus 5a plus 6 is equal to 0. So in order to find a, this is a quadratic equation in a. So what you have to do? Factors. A square, if you multiply, you have to get 6, and if you add, you have to get minus 5. So minus 3 and minus 2. A square minus 3a minus 2a plus 6 equal to 0. A is common. So if you a into a minus 3 minus 2 into a minus 3 equal to 0. So a minus 3 into a minus 2 equal to 0. Nothing but a is equal to 3 or a is equal to 2. That implies x by y is equal to 2 or x by y equal to 3. Next. Final. The ratio between 8 and 11 is same as the ratio of 2x minus y to x plus 2y. What they are telling? The ratio between 8 and 11.
Nothing but 8 is to 11 equal to 2x minus y is to x plus 2y. So we can write this as 8 by 11 equal to 2x minus y by x plus 2y. If you cross multiply, what will you get? 8x plus 16y is equal to 22x minus 11y. So y will come this side 27y, 22x minus 8x, it is 14x. So x by y is equal to 27 by 14. Now we have to find the value of 7x by 9y. So now 7x by 9y is nothing but 7 by 9 into x by y. So 7 by 9 into 27 by 14. So 7 1 is 7 2 the 9 1 the 9 3 is equal to 3 by 2. Therefore the value of 7x by 9y is equal to 3 by 2. Thank you.